I don't know what his new PB is, but I think it's around 35 or 36 minutes.
They both PB'd in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Rick's is about 36.55, I believe.
Yeah, so we'll see. I believe we're going to see differing routes here. I think Rick does the 2 first route, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see what he chooses. JSR is going 3 first, and yeah, Rick's going to go 2. So right off the bat, you'll see JSR scrolling into level 3. I believe Rick looks like he's just going to walk to 2.
You really can only gain a couple seconds, and you have so much time to lose if you miss a scroll, so it's a safe bet to walk.
Yeah, Rick does know how to scroll, and I'm sure he will use scrolls in key places throughout the run. But yeah, it's just a matter of what you said there. If you can't do them optimally, they don't really save much time. So it's if you think you're just not gonna screw them up a lot, you might as well just walk the screens. Except for some of them that are worth doing, even if you can't do them super fast. So into 2 and 3, these levels are actually similar in length, so they might exit about the same time. But you will see the routes obviously change quite a bit. For the first half or so of this race, they will converge.
JSR gets no luck with bombs, so he had to force one there.
Yeah, fortunately he does have the 1 bomb pack, but we might see him go grab extra bombs for Manhandla.
Yeah, he also didn't get the first bomb, so he had already cleared out that 3 Dark Knight room, so he can't go back for those anymore.
Yeah, he would have to go get those top root bombs, which is a time waste, so we'll see what he wants to do. He will have 2 bombs for Manhandla if he doesn't get any more. Rick's got to be careful here. He's down to half a heart. Hoping for a health drop there. Doesn't get it. And JSR is not going to grab any more bombs, so we'll see what happens at Manhandla. Rick being very careful, gets the fairies. Good job. Those were force fairies.
JSR is risking it. 2 bombs, a little sketchy, but hopefully he does alright.
Oh! Got 1 bomb to rule them all here. He's pause strats here. Ooh, and he misses.
Oh no!
Still might be able to get the kill. 2 more hits. I think he got 2 already, it looked like. He's heavily using those pause strats to dodge everything. He's doing a... Oh! It looked like he had it there, and then...
Manhandla's...
Wow, he's
the
probably
worst.
just a frame or 2 late with the stab. It looked like he was right on target.
He was doing an amazing job fighting him there. It's just
was
so much RNG.
That's hard to do. Like the pause, at least for me, those pause strats are tough. The select button is the pause button in this game, and it's just awkward for me. So he's gonna go get these top root bombs I was talking about before. He's gonna have to kill these gels here to get a key so he can get in there, not have to get another key later. And there's a bomb pack in this room. And Rick's gonna do a little rupee and item collecting here before he heads over to level 1. So a little bit of a longer overworld segment in the 2 first route here. Okay, JSR I think was just resetting his count there so he can hopefully get a bomb drop here and not a fairy. And he does.
There we go. Nice. Good recovery.
Yeah. Interesting Manhandla spawn. You almost never see that one. On the some of the other categories, you see the one where he spawns across the room, but that was actually a good pattern, obviously. But see Rick take care of this Lionel here. Good pattern. Gets in. He's gonna grab the white sword. JSR will not be grabbing the white sword. So Rick will have a little bit of a combat advantage on him for first 2/3 or so of the game before they grab the magical sword.
Ooh, Rick needs to be careful here. He's down to 1.5.
Yeah. Take a lot of hits in the overworld in this segment and you don't realize how low your health is getting. Fortunately, level 1's not too bad, but you can take some damage in there, so you want to have a little bit of a buffer.
The rules for this tournament: if you die on the overworld, you have to return to that screen you died on immediately. If you die in a dungeon, you have to return to the screen you died on at some point during the run.
Yeah, and hopefully we don't see, I mean, we already said James, or JSR, excuse me, die once, but hopefully we don't see any or too many more at least. And he has recovered quite well from that so far, so we'll see how it plays out. James entering the breakfast room here. Pancakes and jelly. Gets the nice force bomb. That was a really fast breakfast room, and he's got full bombs.
Very nice breakfast room.
Yeah, that was, you almost never see forcing bombs in there. Well, I shouldn't say almost never, but usually you use up most of your bombs in there, leaving yourself with 3 or 4 to get out of the dungeon, and then force them later. He might still force some later, and just leave with full bombs, which would be ideal for him, so. Rick making his way over to the bow.
It's a trick you'll see speedrunners use often is block clipping. They basically just go up under that block and do a little manipulation and clip through it. It saves them a lot of combat and time.
Yeah, there's a few rooms in particular where killing all the enemies would take a lot longer than just clipping through a block, so.
It's like JSR did force the bombs. He's up to 8 now. That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, 4 is normally what you see coming out of here or so. But yeah, 8's just icing on the cake. He can just focus on getting rupees now if he wants to. I'm not sure. He is a little low, actually, on rupees, so he might just go double hundo anyway, get the 100 secret from the northwest. Northeast, excuse me, corner. Double Triforce grab, different dungeons. So both players are done with 2 dungeons. But again, different dungeons. JSR is going to make his way over to level 1 right now. Rick is leaving. And Rick's going to make his way over to level 3, which JSR has already completed.
And the high five.
Yep. Yeah, James doesn't look like he cares for rupees. He may have been looking for one on that lever, but he didn't really stop to kill many of them.
Rick seems like he's going for the red candle route. I'm not positive, but...
Yeah, he's doing the 330 secrets, so he should be okay. He needs to get some more rupees, but he's got plenty of time to do it. He needs 140 total by the time he goes shopping, but he can shop either after this level, after 4, or after 5, either whichever he chooses to do, so. Yeah, and he's just got all the rupees he basically needed in that room right there, so. There's 10 free rupees on the floor in 4, so as long as he gets 130, which he just got, he's good. JSR with the crotch sword there on the bow. Swag points. It's a 1-frame trick. Not a very hard one, but just press 1 button.
We got a question. Looks like it's been answered, but depending on the runner, the average time's anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes at the most.
Yeah, you won't see too many race times below 30 minutes. It has happened. But yeah, generally it's going to be in that range. JSR having a little trouble with Aquamentus there, but no harm done. He's good to go.
He's leaving with 7 bombs. Going double hundo, that means he'll have 8 bombs going into the room of requirement, and that is nice to have.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be good, and he'll obviously try to force another one in there too, but even if he can't, it's not even that big of a deal. I think he'll be fine. Rick does want those extra bombs for Manhandla. He grabs them. Smart move.
Oh, well, man, JSR might be trying to get 30 rupees here.
If he's got... Does he have a store? Does he have a count right now? He might have a...
He does.
Chance at a 5er, and then he would just need the one random. Oh, Rick is blown these tentacles off one by one. Alright, he's got the kill. White sword, a little bit easier to sword him down. 2 hits per claw there. He does get a bomb drop, but it's okay. He's got 2, so he can force. He's gonna need to force summon 4, but he should be okay.
JSR with a nice rupee forcing there, gets up the 60 he needs, so he'll be going the traditional world record route.
Yeah. Yeah, with 12 coming out of 1, that's pretty impressive. To get another 18 rupees. Or no, sorry, excuse me, I think coming out of 4 he had 12, not coming out of 1. But that's basically just the 4 rupees and 4 plus a couple randoms that he got, so... JSR scrolling into 5. That's one of the scrolls that you will see Rick probably do. Saves him much more time than, you know, walking up the Lost Hills 4 times in a row.
JSR doesn't get the best pattern with the Gibdos.
Yeah. Hiding in the corner.
He's having all the bad luck so far, but he's playing it very well.
Oh, and a nice pattern from those Gibdos. I think he'll take that. Here we go, he's going to be entering, as Steven said earlier, the room of requirement, as we call it. Rick trying to store a bomb on the keys. Ah, he gets hit. That was his last bomb, so he is going to have to go around.
He's going to have to fight a Manhandla with no bombs. He might just come back. We'll see what he does.
Meanwhile, JSR gets his force bomb, and he's got plenty more to play with here. Maybe not getting the best patterns. There we go, never mind. Take it back. And he's good to go, full health.
Gets through there very quickly.
Yeah, it's a 12-15 recorder with a death to Manhandla, so... That's a pretty good time, I would say. Other than the death, he's had a pretty good run here.
It's a very good time, I'd say, too.
Yeah, so normally we'd see Rick go up in that room, but since he doesn't have bombs, he's not going to be able to bomb into the room before Gleeok. So he's got to go all the way around here, and as Steven said, he's going to fight this Manhandla without bombs. Unfortunately, it's troublesome.
Now he'll have to go back to that room at some point during the run. We'll see when he does it.
Yeah, he might just leave to get some bombs. Not sure if he's going to go buy some or just try to get some randoms. There is a bomb shop somewhat close by.
He's going to world wrap and come back later, I bet.
He might do that, yeah. That's totally within the rules. Like you said earlier, if you die in a dungeon, you don't have to go back right away. Overworld, you do. There's some bombs.
He is forcing bombs. He might go back to 4 now. Oh, he's heading back to 4, it looks like.
Turning around, yep. Fairy. At least he's going for the fairy. JSR is entering Dig Dogger's room here now. We'll see him use the single bomb and then recorder. Auto switch. Stab him down 4 times. Perfect fight. He's already got the recorder equipped.
JSR got down to 1 bomb there, so he can save a menu. When you use your last bomb, it automatically switches the recorder, saves a menu. Sort him down. He's going to use the recorder here anyways. It just saves some time.
Yeah, on this route, that's the strat, because it doesn't really matter if you have no bombs, you're going to level 2. You won't see Rick probably want to do that. He's going to want to have bombs leaving level 5 once he gets there, because he's going to level 7 directly after that, which you do need many bombs for. Alright, so Rick's making his way back to that room that he died in. bombing a couple Vires on the way.
Oh, well played. I was expecting him to have to fight that, but I forgot you could bomb right there. So well played by him.
And you will only have one bomb, so... Oh, and he lost his count. So he might, he's likely gonna still bomb these Vires here, but whether or not he gets a bomb is up to fate. So, unfortunately, he only got one chance. JSR already did the world wrap. He's grabbing that raft heart, and he's making his way over to 2. He's gonna grab one more 30 secret right here. And he is going to need 10 rupees in 2, which usually isn't a problem, but I've seen some skimpy 2s in my day. As Rick takes care of Gleok.
No problem with that white sword.
Yeah, half the hits that the wood sword would take. So not too much stress when you're in there. The JSR looks like he's making sure he gets that money. 'Cause he doesn't, I mean, 140 is the minimum, but he really wants to probably have about 150 or 155, somewhere around there. No bombs from the Gurias, unfortunately. There is a guaranteed bomb drop at the end of this dungeon, but usually want to see more than just the one. The reason he wants more rupees than... Yeah, so he's good now. He wants to have a few extra rupees for using the bow and arrow in level 7, which is coming up right after this level.
Rick's doing the world wrap now. This is a nice trick if you haven't seen it before.
Yep, we're going from one side of the map to the other in one screen.
He does a great job with it and gets 2 bombs.
All kinds of bombs. Looks like the 6 and 8 on the global there treated him well.
Oh, luckily JSR gets one too.
Yeah, so he's going to be good if he can menu over to them. There we go. And, oh, Dodongo, not a bro. Not being a bro. There we go. Alright, so he's good. He's got his 8 bombs. And we're going to see Rick actually go to level 5 now while JSR makes his way to 7. So probably about a dungeon or so lead for JSR. Because Rick will be... This is kind of where the routes converge for the most part. Rick does have the white sword and JSR has the wood, but other than that, they normally would be going into levels... You know, the last 4 levels at the same order, 7, 6, 8, 9.
We're going to see a recorder attempt right now.
Oh, look at this. Here we go. Ooh, and he missed it. He's trying the new trick, the recorder. It's tough to do optimally. He was trying for that optimal, the actual time. You got to do it pretty optimally to get a time save out of it. But it would have warped him to this screen right here.
So now he'll only have to record her once after 6.
Yeah, so it wasn't a total loss. He did get a whistle blow out of it, I guess. Hopefully he remembers. That would be my problem doing that trick. I would just forget that I already whistled once. And yeah, he's grabbing his supplies now. Meat and arrows. Everybody's favorite dinner. Rick is going to be heading over to the fun room. Looks like he's going to use penalty box strats here, as we like to say. This room's free to build your count up on those keys, and you can just grab that key that you spent. It's on the floor. It's good. It's a really good strat, actually. So he's going to try to force a bomb in here, just like JSR did earlier. Oh! Those are really good bombs, but unfortunately, really tight pattern. Got hit, so he doesn't have his count anymore. Still good bombing, though. He's got just 1 left now, so he's probably going to save that last bomb.
He did a great job in that room just now.
Yeah, that was a really good room. Only 5 bombs used, too. He didn't really have the luxury JSR had of about 14 bombs or however many he went. He went in there with 8, and then he got the drop, too, so... It's not
JSR
14,
so considerate
but...
feeding Big Dogger.
the map. JSR looking for maybe some hard drops. Doesn't really need them. It's always good to have full health when you leave a dungeon.
We had mention of the tricorder. I'm guessing JSR didn't do the tricorder because he was already set on his level 3 on the recorder.
Yeah.
If he tried it, it probably would have ended up in a time loss. That would be my guess.
Yeah. That bomb for JSR is not in a good spot. I think it did hit all 3, yeah. Still good. Normally you want to place that either like middle or kind of left. He probably just mispressed his D-pad there a little bit when he placed it.
Okay, and no brodongos. And the troll bubbles, man.
He's gonna switch over to arrows. Wallmaster here would lose about, I don't know, a minute and a half or so, 2 minutes maybe.
Can he catch a break?
Alright, here goes Rick into Dig Dogger. He's got 4 hearts. Should be plenty. He's got bombs too. I don't know if he's gonna double bomb it. We'll see what he chooses to do. White Sword is just 2 swipes after the bomb. So yeah, he'll just swipe it down. And he does have 4 bombs for 7, and he still has to go shopping, so he might see some random bomb drops on his way to go shopping.
JSR heading out of level 7 with minimal refill. That's excellent to see.
Yeah, the longer the refill, the longer it takes for that little ending animation to end as Link is holding up the Triforce. Alright, so yeah, Rick will need some more bombs to complete 7. He's got plenty of places he can get them. I don't know if he'll even try farming in the overworld, but there's a couple rooms in 7 he could use. As JSR is picking up Magical Sword. Rick's doing his shopping now. JSR entering level 6. These last 3 levels are probably the toughest.
Let's see some bomb drops for him. Come on, bombs.
Yeah, he does have the one he needs to beat the level, but ideally we want to leave here with 8, so plenty of time. There's a lot of enemies. Most enemies in this dungeon are in the bomb dropping group on the random. Shouldn't say most, maybe, but a lot of the enemies that you deal with. Because, I mean, there was a lot of keys in there and they don't drop anything.
He had a great belfry room. He left there with beam sword still.
Yep. And now he can mop up stuff in here pretty quickly. Oh! Thought he got hit by that bubble. That was a pretty good dodge. Basically inside the bubble before he got out of there.
Rick did the tricorder. Then I think it's the newest strategy. Saves a couple seconds, I believe.
Yeah, it saves I think it saves a little bit of time right there in the shop, and then it also saves time later when you only have to whistle once, so yeah, it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Rick only has 6 rupees, so he chooses just to use the white sword in that room instead of switching over to arrows. Probably would have been about the same time. The menu's about 3 seconds to switch, then he would have had to switch back as well. Oh, I guess he's switching to meat anyway, so that wouldn't matter.
Again, JSR will have a minimal refill. He had a solid level 6.
Yeah, there's really only 6 is a tough level, but it's only really a couple rooms that can really give you the trouble. And that's kind of the same case in the next level. He's going to be going to level 8. Although depending on what happens in those first couple rooms in 8, can lead to the end of 8 also being a little bit troublesome. So Rick's gonna kill all these gorillas here because he needs those bombs I was talking about. He didn't get any on the way. This room drops a random, or a room drop bomb. Oh. And now realizing that he forgot the red candle, so good on him. Because he is going to need that.
I'm glad he went back for it. I forgot he needed it.
Yeah, I didn't even realize he didn't grab it either. Yeah, no chance at a bomb. He knows that when he sees that clock. That's 3 on the global. Bombs drop at 1, 1, 6, and 8. So.
Wow, that first lagoon for JSR was
clean. Really good. Good patterns. They just all kind of were near link.
Heads into the second lagoon.
Yeah. Good beam whip there to start. Oh, a little bit of trouble. Should be fine.
Rick hangs out on the left side there.
Yeah.
Safe from the bubbles. It's a good room for him.
Yeah, the bubble spawns when you get the red candle are pretty bad, so kind of gotta work with whatever they give you. He is looking for some more bombs. He doesn't really need them now.
You'll see most runners skip that heart in level 7. It's just a couple seconds of wasted time usually.
Level 8.
Level 8, yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I usually grab it because I'm a scrub, so all the health I can get for 9 is good. But yeah, as you said, it is a couple seconds, especially, I mean, if you're going for PBs and stuff.
All in all, he had a great level 8 with a very low refill yet again. That's why he's one of the best.
Yeah, and we'll see. He's just going straight to 9. No race potion or nothing for JSR, so there always is that risk of a death. He does have a pretty sizable lead right now, but a late death in 9 could change things. We'll see. We'll see how Rick does on these 2 levels JSR just finished.
JSR gets some bombs. Very nice.
Yeah, he might not even need to force now. I'm sure he does have a count, though, so see, he might force one in here just to have full bombs leaving this room. Oh, never mind. There goes the count.
What's a potion?
I'm sure he noticed he lost his count because he bombed the likes. Might have just been a reflex or something. But he's still okay. Good amount of bombs. See if Rick gets any from these guys. Nothing.
Level 6 being a little stingy.
Yeah. Again, he's same boat as JSR, though. He's got the 1 he needs at least for this level. Oh, JSR just got humongously trolled by Patra 1. 3 bops.
Man.
And I know how that feels, and I'm sure you do too. Never want to see that. So yeah,
what a clean next room. That was beautiful.
Yeah,
on JSR's side.
That's going to make him feel a little more comfortable now. He's got a couple more rooms that are dicey like that to deal with before he's out of here.
Seems to have a lot of confidence
too.
Rick's in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, he's got one heart, and he's still got a breakfast room to deal with. See if he gets any drops from the Vires here. Wow, stingy Vires too. See how he does here as JSR makes his way into the reverse C room. Rick doing a good job here. He's almost out of danger. There we go. JSR cleanly takes care of the breakfast room. I mean, excuse me. The reverse C in 9.
That's a very nice reverse C for him. He is a bit low on life, but we'll see. He'll probably be okay.
Yeah, there's one more Wizrobe room to deal with, so we'll see how if he takes any damage in there, and then from there, it's basically just Ganon. Rick's on half a heart here, though he should be okay.
Doing a great job of making it through here.
Just gotta avoid damage in here. Just see the patterns and go. Yep.
JSR's getting the horrible Trolley Patra.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it went. Both patches went left on him, huh?
Rick holds on. Great job, but 0 bombs in 6. That is horrible luck.
Yeah, he's gonna actually need to find some bombs because you do need one at the beginning of 8. And JSR 4 hearts. Here we go with the trap Wizrobe room. He's gonna bomb him to be safe. Takes a quick bop. Gets a heart back, so that's good. He can afford another bop from almost anything except for Ganon's body.
We'll see if the trap room's at least nice to him here.
Yeah, if he gets a good spawn, he might still take the damage boost. I'm not sure. No, he's not going to do it with that one. Yeah. That's easy. Rick gets his bomb.
Rick gets his bomb's nice.
He might be on 0 now on the global, if that was the 8. Wait, no, I counted wrong. I think he's already over the chance of another one.
0's a great place to be in the global going into 8. Oh, JSR cutting it close.
Yeah, gonna make it dicey here. He can't take damage from anything in here without, including Ganon's fireballs.
Hold on, JSR.
He's going pause strat. Ooh, double fireball.
Whoa.
What? I don't know. Did the pauses cause more fireballs to come out? What is happening right now? I
don't know.
That looked like too many fireballs for me.
I don't know what happened.
I wonder if Ganon's fireball timer continues running. The game is paused. That's interesting, but unfortunate at the same time. He's gonna. So this is what I'm talking about. Now Rick's still obviously in 8, but he is now about 4 minutes closer to JSR, and JSR's got 3 hearts. So we're gonna see. He's gonna try to build a count here, and force some fairies. Get his health back up.
Rick's in the second lagoon now. Oh, Rick's getting a little low.
Gets a heart drop. These blue dark nuts are in the heart dropping group, so they have a lot of health to drop, but he didn't get too much help there. And JSR getting past. Patra 1 just went left again. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, you're gonna see he's gonna build. I'm not sure if he wants to force bombs or fairy here. Probably just fairy. Yeah, he's definitely.
He'll probably get to 14 for a chance for 2, but they split up on him.
Oh,
what?
He must have miscounted somewhere. Might have been.
No.
He must have been over because there's no fairies coming. He does get the kills and gets the heart. If he wants to take a key swap here. Oh
no.
Rick dies to Gleok.
Fight. Hard with low health.
And unfortunately, just like level 9, level 8 with 3 hearts is not something that's fun. Those Dark Knight rooms are going to respawn. So he's going to have to kill them all again. Let's see how he does. JSR, meanwhile, obviously does not have to go back to the Silver Hours or anything. He's just going to make his way back to Ganon and try it again. Patra 3 will remain dead. Rick getting like one of the 2 rupee drops from this group instead of a heart, unfortunately, and then yeah. Dark Nut Bop.
JSR doesn't have to clear out the trap room again because the traps, I believe, count as placeholders for enemies, so nothing respawns there.
Correct. So he's got pretty much a clean walk back to Ganon.
Looks like he's gonna try to force a fairy. Oh wait, no, he's already cleared Patra. He can't.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking initially, the Hippo Fairy there, but Maybe he just forgot. Patra, no there. So he can take a fireball hit this time, but he cannot take a Ganon body hit. It's a good spawn initially. Oh, and he still misses the slash. Let's see what happens. This is clench. And he's got it. Good stun lock on the right side of the room, too.
Clutch finish there. Let's get some GGs out for JSR.
Yeah, GG for JSR. 35:24 is going to be the official SRL time there. That's a pretty good time for a death. He had a death to Manhandla and a death to Ganon. So, I mean, you take both of those out. It's like 5 minutes. Maybe not 5 full minutes, but... Alright, now we get to see how, see if Rick can... Hopefully, anytime I have to do this in 8, I'm just hoping for like 1 fairy drop from these guys. And it should be really common, but as you can see, the game doesn't like to give them sometimes. Just getting nothing, no drops. He's gonna back out. He might go... Oh, actually, he might not have meant to do that, I guess. I'm gonna say you might go grab the fairy from outside. Gonna be looking for any health drops he can get here. Oh, there we go. Grabs a fairy drop.
I believe there's 2 fairy drop chances out of the 10 and multiple heart, I think 6 heart chances in that group.
Yeah, and I see what Jake Ober was saying there, actually, in chat, that he did leave the room on purpose in case he died, which would allow, when he came back, it would still just be 1 Dark Knight in there. Doing a good job here. Oh, careful. Alright.
Through the 2 lagoons, but not out of the woods yet. We'll see how it goes here.
He might look for more health here, which is totally a fair move. Rupee drop, unfortunately.
Only a 2 out of 10 chance for that rupee.
Those bubbles kind of de-boosted him right through the damage enemies. Nice kill on that red Dark Knight. Oh, the bubbles again. Wow, I actually thought he took damage right there. They're just not giving him drops, except for the bombs. He does need those, so...
Still has a chance on the Pole's voice coming up here. Nothing.
Wow, he's just getting no luck on the drop. It's gonna be tough. He can't take any fireball hits or floating disembodied heads. Oh, he almost had it.
No.
Oh, that was close. I think he just needed 2 more. The last 2 hits on that last head. Oh, let's see if he gets. He will have to, again, every time, unfortunately, kill these Dark Knight rooms. There always is that chance of drops. Right, game? I guess I was wrong. Game just doesn't want to give him drops. There's one. There's one. Alright.
Merciful Fairy.
Yeah, of course that room stays cleared, which you almost actually want those enemies to be back. But the bubbles are there, so that keeps them clear. Whoa, careful. He's gonna wanna Yeah, start being a little careful again here. The game decides again to not give drops. There we go. I believe these enemies will also all be dead. I believe he will likely arrow the Pole's Voice again, hopefully this time with a little more drop luck. He did get one. One heart is better than none. Oh!
Oh, man.
That's the only head he didn't want that fire spawn out of, too.
Without being brutal again.
Looks like he might dip out to go grab at least a fairy refill or something. Or he might just grab the potion. We'll see.
Looks like the fairy refill.
Fairy drop, but he got off the screen. Doesn't really make a difference. He's going to the fairy anyway. All right. He is back in business. Extra lag because of that beam sword, unfortunately. It's always a fun room when you first enter it, and it's just going in slow motion. Nice.
Now he's getting the health drops.
That's how it always works. It's as soon as you decide to leave and go do something, the game's just gonna give you the drops. You don't need them anymore, though. Good clear, though. Even if you didn't get the fairy drop, you only took a couple hits, so... Back to beams. And nicely done.
Sounds like we have JSR in here with us now. Good game, sir.
GG.
Thank you, guys.
I've never seen such a string of bad luck, bad RNG in a run since I've started.
It's funny how I got Troll Handler. I mean, that kind of sucked that I didn't get any bombs in 3, but I mean, you kind of have backup plans for that, and that death that stunk. Yeah. But that didn't, really. You kind of expect that to happen every once in a while. I don't know if there's much you can do other than just shrug and do the backup strats and hope it goes well. So I mean, other than that, other than the Troll Dongo and the Troll Handler and all of the Patras being trolls and...
Oh man, the Patras were just brutal.
And like Patra 1, not only did he go left, but then he like hugged just enough away from the door. I should have just tanked it. I should have just taken my 2 hits and gone for it, which would have been the difference. I would have had enough health to not have to worry about dodging those fireballs. But I mean, I did not know, and I don't know how many people actually did know this. I'm sure somebody out there does, but I didn't know that if you pause on Ganon that he shot...
I didn't know that, but as soon as he paused and he shot 2, I was like, why is he shooting another one already? And then he just started spamming them at you every time you paused, basically, so...
So yeah, we learned a lesson. Don't ever pause against Ganon.
Yeah, I think Cantaloupe and Chad actually like went as soon as that started happening. He's like, I'm gonna go check this. So he did some testing.
Yeah, that was news for me too.
I tried my best. I thought I had a really good 9. Other than that, I was really happy with my next room.
Oh yeah, I mean the Patra just sucked most of your health, but everything else was pretty clean.
I tried to be safe. I tried to take it slow, without changing my strats up, and just was one of those runs. And I mean, I'll take the win. And shouts out to Rick, and thank you for the race, and you guys for the commentary, and Speed Gaming for putting it together. I would be embarrassed, but I felt like a lot of that was kind of out of my hands. But I should have been able to survive. I should have been able to finish that run with a much better time than I did, and I'm kind of bummed out that I put up that kind of performance.
Well, your 6, 7, and 8 were all solid with very minimal refills, and your next room was one of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd call it just a freak thing because you didn't know about the pause thing on Ganon. I mean,
Rick gets the unlucky beam.
Yeah, he gets the.
Oh, but a nice Patra skip.
Yeah, we'll break that even, I guess.
I will say, with that Ganon spawn coming back in, I knew that taking a hug would be death. So when he gave me the early fireball, I kind of panicked. I didn't want to die again.
Yeah.
And I was very, very nervous. I was very happy that I survived that Ganon fight. That was not a spawn I was expecting, and I was not ready for it. And I was glad.
Yeah, for some reason, I actually thought you got him with the stab, and then it just missed or whatever, and then it was just clenched because no one knows where he is.
That's why I just went to the right side and just started spamming sword. Like, I can take 3 fireballs.
Yep.
If I can hit him once and I don't get the stun lock, then I can go to the middle and try to survive. And, I was able to survive it, which feels really nice. But this kind of puts me in a slight predicament because, yeah, I mean, I'm 2-0, but my average time is not where it should be. And I'm probably going to end up getting matched up against Darkwing or Cantaloupe Me or somebody like that. So I've got my work cut out for me now.
Yeah, we'll see. Should be interesting seeing the reveal of next week after everyone's got 2 matches under their belt. So
it's been really exciting to see the tournament. I mean, I'm not very happy with my performance thus far, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still having a lot of fun, and I'm very grateful to everybody like you guys has been helping out with it, and I'm glad it's going well. And we got a lot more coming up later today, so I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, still, I think 3 more races on the schedule. Double header coming up next after this, hopefully. Here on this channel. Hopefully. Is there a hopefully?
One racer that we're not sure if he's going to make it.
Ah, okay. Well, there will at least be something happening at 11 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, I'll kind of just sit back. You guys can take Rick home, and I'll just hang out.
Yeah, right on, man. GG again. Rick is actually having a pretty good 9 here. That reverse clip was solid. His reverse C was really good. He's still,
getting kind of a bad Patra pattern too.
Yeah.
There he goes.
He's just gonna get right through there. Actually, didn't see if he's used the potion yet.
He's used 1 potion.
Okay. Yeah, that must have been earlier.
It's right before the reverse C.
Takes care of that room. We might see him sip on that other potion before Ganon, depending on how comfortable he feels. He obviously has enough health to take any kind of damage from Ganon, but only once if he gets bodied, so...
Oh, and a pixel too far from that bomb.
Yeah. Might see a bomb clip.
Oh, the bomb clip!
Gotta do it when you got 1 left. Or he could have saved it for some grayscale swag here, but... Gotta choose your swag accordingly, I guess. I think we will probably see him drink that after the Patra fight here. Or during it, if he gets hit like that. But he should be safe to finish this thing out.
And he's heading into Ganon.
Yeah, the bomb clip, for those who don't know, you can buffer a clip. That's why you see them swing their sword when doing block clips. You can buffer it, so you don't have to do like a 1-frame input. You have 12 frames or so with the sword. You can actually buffer the input with any item on the B button as well. I think any item that actually makes Link do something. Except maybe like, I don't think you can do it with probably the recorder, because it actually
3
stops
right
time.
Ganons.
Yeah, he's got it.
Got it. Let's get our GGs out for Rick here.
It looks like final SRL time 50:43. And GG to Rick as well. Saving the princess. And we'll see if we can get him in here for a little commentary. There he is. What's up, Rick? GG.
This is randomizer, right? The amount of deaths in this run is randomizer, right?
Yeah, whoever rolled this seed, man, they deserve a paddling.
It's a pretty familiar seed, but yeah, some unfortunate deaths. I mean, it was really level 8 that got you, unfortunately, there towards the end. But good job getting through it and actually finishing the run and all that.
Wasn't about ready to take a forfeit given how the tournament rules work.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that in my first race, which coincidentally was against you. I should have finished it out. But GG to you. I sometimes can't get past the frustration of dying in 8 like that, but props to you.
Yeah, the run ended up starting off all right, although 2 was a pain in the butt, and I don't know what it is about tournament races and Dodongo. Could he please go the right way for once?
Yeah, JSR got one too. Yeah.
Just
once. Both did.
You know, I knew I took a risk in 4 trying to do the bombs. I was trying to get a forced drop, and then, well, no forced drop.
Oh yeah, you were trying to store it on the keys there. I saw that, and yeah, and it just unfortunately missed.
Yep, and I'm like, well, let's try to bully this manhandler. No, you know how that ended.
Yep.
And
yeah, I tried to bully manhandler when I ran out of bombs too, and he ended up taking me out.
You almost had him. You're 1 hit away, I think.
Yeah, 1 hit.
I think Rick was close too on the first, at least on the first the one in level 4. Yeah, I think
oh no, I had no heads down. He got me immediately.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay. Then I'm thinking of something else. For some reason, I thought you like killed 2 of the heads and hit the other 2 once.
I had the 3 heads in the level 3 manhandler. That was.
Oh, that okay. Yes, that was it.
But I was a fool for spending bombs when I knew I only had 2 and no to give, and I tried doing 2 counts. The gel didn't work out, and then I had to be desperate. I mean, for both of us, I think the writing was on the wall when we did our no reset run earlier.
Yeah. By the way, have you ever used Postrats against Ganon, Rick?
No.
Okay, good. Don't ever do that.
Did you run into another Ganon, Hug?
No, Ganon, apparently, when you use Postrats, he likes to throw fireballs at a much faster rate. Like, when I went in, I was using Postrats to set up the first hit, going for the stun lock, and I didn't get the lock. And just playing it safe, you know, I could have dodged the fireballs in real time. I could have, but I was just playing it safe, so I paused. And he immediately fired a second one, and then a third one, and then a fourth one. There was literally no way I could have survived.
There was like 3 or 4 on screen at the same time. Like it was insane. I think it probably runs along the same line as like, you know, like we're talking about the tricorder this whole week. Like when you blow the recorder, some of the in-game timers keep running. That would be my guess. Like, so maybe when the game is paused, Ganon's fireball timer just keeps running or something like that. So I don't know.
And then I almost died again and again, and I taken a page out of what you were saying earlier, Justin. That would have been really, really hard not to forfeit. I mean, especially if Rick had already not done, I would have probably really had to push to not forfeit. That would have been. I was salty.
It's frustrating as heck. when you're actually the one playing. Like when you're in the. Like it doesn't look it from the outside. But
I mean, that was my feeling when Gliok decided to send me the "How do you do" in level 8 there, the first go round, which made me have to do this all over again. But
yeah,
it was a level 8 of no drops for me at that point. I was hoping to get some hearts off the Pulse voice, but it is what it is. I know exactly what I have to practice getting ready for next week.
Yeah, they were being really stingy on drops for you, unfortunately, until you finally decided to grab the fairy, and then they were giving you nice drops when you didn't really need them. So
yeah, that's called Murphy's Law right there.
Yeah.
I knew I was in for a hard time against JSR. I mean, you're talking about a very well-defined runner who's got a sub 30. It's just I knew that I had to play my best, and once my best went away in level 4, it derailed my run. But you know, like I said, I wasn't gonna forfeit this seed. But I'm glad I finally wised up in 8 to go visit the fairy fountain.
Well, Rick, I want to say thank you for the race, and GG, sir. And best of luck to you going forward.
Definitely best of luck with you next week.
Thank you. I'm going to need it because I'm going to get a really tough matchup.
Yeah, the 2 and O's are going to be really tough, especially with you getting a 35.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it stacks up, but I'm ready for it. And yeah, the best luck to you. Thank you guys for the commentary, the restream, the whole kit and caboodle. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks to you guys. GG's to both of you. I think we're gonna transition over to our next race, I guess, which is gonna be starting in about 5 minutes, hopefully. I'm not sure. JSR was talking about one of the racers might not be available. But it looks like I think we're rotating in a couple different commentators, so yeah, I guess we're gonna roll out of here. Thanks to my partner here, Steven,
yeah, thank
for the
you,
commentary. Justin. And everyone in chat, obviously, thanks for watching. Thanks to Speed Gaming for the restream. Thanks to the racers. Catch you guys next time.